This is Gautham Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session, streamed to our social media groups. As always, we are here 24/7, but I am available for free consultation every day from 9 a.m. to 12 during the weekdays. Okay, so I was just talking to Milan. We have many people, adult students approved study visas, but general rule, it's very important to have good academics and consistent work experience. The more, the lower the academics, higher is the risk of refusal. Older the person, higher also is the risk of refusal, right? So I was just talking to Milan. So yeah, please be in touch with Gokul and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
No problem. Yeah. Thank you, Gautam. Take
Yeah,
care.
you're welcome. And I know your wife, you mentioned you have two kids, but being a nurse, it is easy for her as long as, in general, 70 to 80% approvals. But
Yeah, she
should
has done.
definitely give it a try.
She has done her masters, and I'll expired last
That's
month, I
that's
guess.
still fine. That's still fine. It's never late. When you are in IT and healthcare, you have everything set up,
I know. And
right?
when I got married, I had this like I don't want to marry a person from my field, but it should be someone from teaching or maybe healthcare.
Healthcare is good. My wife actually, I'm a general physician, and my wife, she practiced more than I did. So she's also a general physician, emergency medicine. So, when you have a wife who is in healthcare, she will take care of the entire family.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
My dad always used to say that in your family, there should be two professions in the family. One should be a police or a lawyer, and a doctor or somebody in the healthcare, and the entire family will be fine.
Fine. Yes. Yeah. I believe in that. Yes.
Yeah, Chilamila, nice talking to you. Please join these links and stay in touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. How did you find us, Milan? We never advertise in India, but we have thousands of people who apply through us. Mostly, relatives, friends, and social media. How did you find us, Milan?
So I was just going through YouTube, and there was this guy, like
Salil.
yeah, 3 years or 2 years back.
I know Salil. I know he's a nice guy. He still calls me sometimes, but very hardworking, and he's in his process for PR. He
Yeah,
studied in Cambridge College, business analytics. Very nice guy,
yeah.
very down to earth and
So
simple guy.
my keywords are like student visa after 35 or 38 or maybe 40, and this is how I came across his YouTube
Yeah.
channel. And
Yeah, he called me a couple of days ago. Yes, nice guy. Yeah, a lot of adult students come through us in general. Yeah, there are a lot of people don't want to put a risk and try, but yeah, I've been through the same path, so I don't say no when an adult student comes to me.
okay, okay, and I'm ready to try. No problem. Let's see what happens.
Sure. ठीक है मिलन. Take care. Be in touch with.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Yeah, guys, I kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message, your name and your city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. So please mind that we are live, and this is streamed to our social media groups. Yeah. So who is next here? Let me see. I think Aditya joined. Vamshi is one of our students previously, right? Vamshi Krishna.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir. Alana, sir.
Fine, Vamshi. Vamshi, long time. Vamshi, you studied in Humber, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Humble Business Analytics, sir.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
How
sir.
are things with you, Vamshi?
Yes, sir. All good, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good as well. Going on. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So I have my brother-in-law with me, sir. He's Shravant. So we got into small, like we wanted to discuss with you one-on-one reason because my sister's case is little different. So it's
Mhm.
not we already have some rejections in US. So that were in a different aspects, but she has a good experience. I
Okay.
let Shravant to speak. I guess here he can
Sure.
explain a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah, but Vamshi, how are things with you? Are you done with your PR? You got
No, sir. So as of
okay.
now, I'm doing job. So I
Mhm.
just secured a job like 4 months back. So I guess I called you when I got my job and
I
we
remember.
connected.
I
Yeah.
remember. We have a couple
Yes.
of Vamshi Krishnas, so I always get
Yes.
confused.
Yes.
And even there
Yes.
was
Yes.
another Vamshi Krishna from Humber as well, who graduated from
Oh,
design a couple of years ago as well. So I always
okay.
get confused. But congratulations. So you studied a 2-year program, business analytics in Humber, and
Yes.
how difficult was it to find a job? After graduation, it takes time.
Uh,
How was your experience?
It's like networking is important, sir. Like I felt whenever you start education, like you would start networking with people, understand how the market is, like develop your skills whenever you can, and like you'll end up getting a job. Like main part was networking for me because that is where I got to know where to apply and how to get into the company.
Yeah, interesting. So how long did it take after graduation
Uh,
to find a job?
it's like it's like 2 3 months, I guess. So I was working in TD Bank when I was as a student, like a customer service role. So I just understood like how the market is, how the Canadian culture works.
Interesting. So you worked in
Yeah.
3D Bank while as a student in customer. So that's a good job, Vamshi, to start with. Internally,
Yes,
3D
yes, yes.
Bank, definitely you get into the
Yes,
system.
yes, yes, sir. So I got a chance there, and then from there I understood how the work culture is and how the things are there. And then, I got to know about these things, and like then I can, understood the market better, very well. Then I was like networking each and everywhere to understand where the openings are, how to apply and stuff like that. So like this, I got into the job. I placed finally.
Congratulations. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get Humber
Yeah.
for Indian students. We don't
Oh.
get paid for Humber College by Humber College
Hmm.
for Indian students, but
Hmm.
I'm hoping I had a meeting with a dean at the conference, the dean of vice
Hmm.
president of
Hmm.
international.
Hmm.
So I'll reach out to
Hmm.
him and
Yes, sir.
see if
That's a
is it
really
right.
good college, I felt. Yeah.
It is. It's a
So I
great
even
campus, great
great
college.
campus. Yeah. 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 We have a lot of opportunities there. Like as a student, also we can work in a Humber college. They usually give co-ops to student also. Like if you have outstanding academics in the college itself. So yeah.
Yes, they have good opportunities. Humber not a bad option as well.
Yeah.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad everything is working out for you. And
Yeah. Yeah, sir. So
I
I
will have
have
to invite you sometime to our Instagram,
done,
Vamshi.
done. Sure, sure, sure. Definitely, sir. So,
Chalo, yeah, let me talk to your brother-in-law, Shravan.
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah. Thanks. Sir.
Shravan? Yes.
Yeah, hi Gautam.
Yeah, good morning,
Yeah,
Shravan.
good
So
morning.
we have hundreds and hundreds of people who actually had issues with the US and
Mhm.
have been approved study visas to Canada. Not only that, last week we had one of our students who was actually sent back from the US. He came here,
Mhm.
his wife came on a
Okay.
dependent visa, and he completed
Mhm.
his studies. He's almost completing this. He's in his 4th semester, and his
Mhm.
spouse got a job in Alberta under the provincial nominee program, and they already got their permanent residence.
Okay. Our
Okay,
case
so it
is
is
somewhat
important.
similar to this one,
Yeah, so
Gautam. Like,
many people from the US, what happens is they are sent back. One, it is illegal. So, guys who are, if you are deciding between Canada and US to studies, remember in the US, in Canada, international students can work off campus up to 20 hours a week generally, and the minimum salary from October is going up to $16.50. Okay, in US, international students cannot work off campus. You cannot work in all this, fast food or hospitality or whatever jobs. You cannot work. You only have to work on campus. Huge, huge, huge drawback. And many international students from from India and other countries, they work illegally. And if they are caught, they are deported. This happens a lot. And second, also for H-1B, if the students did not have a clear path, right, from post-study, a decent OPT job, and they had issues with consultants changing one job, two jobs, three jobs, US immigration is very strict. They find all silly reasons and visas are canceled. The people are deported back. Many a times I have seen, every week I have somebody who is been through this situation. So what was your situation, Shravant?
Yeah, Gautam, I'm currently in US on F1 visa. I have completed my master's. So last year for the fall season, my wife was approved with F1, and when she landed at the port of entry, there was a situation stating that they a kind of potential immigrant to US. They have kept this clause and have cancelled the visa at the port of entry and sent back. So after that, when we checked with the attorneys, US-based attorneys, so they informed like nothing was red flagged to the profile, and she can apply for a
So
fresh new
I
visa.
didn't understand. So what was like, she
Yeah,
came to the US from India. What was the visa category?
F1 student visa.
So you are on H-1B and your wife was lucky to get
No, no.
F1. Very, very rare. Mhm.
Yeah,
When did you guys get married? How long have you been married?
it's been 3 years, 2.5.
Okay, 3 years, and your wife just applied for F1 and then they sent back.
Yes,
This is absolute crap, right?
yeah.
This is
So
absolute crap.
she was
Oh my
accompanied by my kid who was just 1 year old. So, and my kid was on F2 visa as her dependent. And when they both arrived at the Boston port of entry, they stated like it's uh, intent of potential immigrant, and they have sent back. So after reapplying for the same visa category, after checking with multiple attorneys, they told like you can get a new visa, nothing is restricted on your case. So after reapplying, it was denied, stating 214B the same thing, intent of potential immigrant.
That is so bad. That is so pathetic with the US immigration. Visa has already been approved. You're on H-1B visa. Anyway,
No,
but why
currently I am also on F1,
you are
not
on
on
F1? I
H1.
thought you were on F1.
Yeah.
So what, okay. We are very, very specific. I don't send students to UK. I try not to send students to the US because in UK, it's a small country. And I've always known it. UK was the first country I actually traveled when I was a student for summer vacation. I was there in 1995. And then I worked with UK for the healthcare recruitment. It's a small country, very limited opportunities. For them, education is an export. They want people to come and study. So guys, if you're planning to go abroad, please be careful. Understand the country. It doesn't work out. There are so many people stuck in the UK or US. Even in the US, more than 50% of the students study 2 masters, because every year the quota for H-1B is only 85,000, 20,000 for master's students only 20,000, and more than million students go to study in the US, right? So so in your situation, I understand. So is it your first master's, Shravant?
Yes, Gautam, it's my first master's. Currently I'm on a OPT.
What is your age?
Mine is 31.
Should have come to Canada. You didn't know Vamshi before.
I know Vamshi, but thought of coming to US. But after landing over here, I came to know all this visa related stuff.
Everybody
So
knows
it's
it.
totally different.
It's huge. So here, see, the problem, we can always give it a try, right?
Mhm.
We have many people from the US applying, Okay.
Okay.
We actually have more than 100 people who had applied from the US for study in Canada. That is one option, right? Much more easier in that. Well, so when did you finish your master's? Which university?
So Rivier University this May 2023. And I'm looking for master,
Which
either for
university, sorry?
master Rivier,
I didn't get you, sorry.
Rivier, Rivier.
Rivier University, where is it? There's so many universities, more than 500 universities in the
Yeah,
US. I would never memorize
it's
them.
near to Boston.
It's near to Boston. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to, so your wife is planning to come here to study, or you?
Yes,
What do you think?
I want to get guidance regarding this one. Like she has 7 years of experience in India,
See, the problem
working
is she
with
has a child, right? How do you
Mhm.
think she's going to manage her full-time studies with a child?
If she
How
can
old is
get
the
to
child?
Canada, now he'll be 2 years.
2 years, very difficult, very,
Yeah.
very difficult. Childcare is expensive.
Okay.
In with all my respect, your choice, but I
Yeah.
would probably, given that she already has visa refusals,
Mhm.
for you are eventually planning to be here in Canada, right? Because your wife cannot join you there.
Yeah, that is the
You
situation.
can get back to US once you get your TN visa of citizenship. So Canada, US, Mexico are a part of an agreement called NAFTA. So once you get a US Canadian citizenship, you can work in the US on the TN visa without the H-1B.
Okay.
Okay, so what I would suggest you, Vamshi, instead of your sister, I would probably advise your brother-in-law Shravan to look into, any 8-month program here. And for example, we work with York University, great university. They
Yes.
have, they have cloud program, cybersecurity program, blockchain and development. So, these programs would give you, one, it will give you a specialization. Second, Canadian education will give you additional points. And especially if you study and then, post-study, you get a job in BC or Alberta, or even if your scores are high under the human capital stream under Ontario, you might also be here able to get in, especially now IT professionals are in, STEM targeted draws. And even if you have work experience back home, right, Shravan?
Yes, Gautam. I have 6 years of experience.
Yeah, see, I'm 49 now and I have seen thousands of students, right? I know it's difficult for you. The problem is for our Telugu people, we are stuck onto the US till we die. You will have to focus on safety, family, and also settlement. You might make $20,000-$30,000 less, but still you will have peace of mind. Canada is inviting, actually, interesting times here, right? So yeah, it is going to be very difficult for your sister with a 2-year-old child unless she's leaving the child back home.
So, just Gautam, like if she leaves the child back home because my parents are there to look after the child. So if she's, having a 2-year program and having, 1 year, so our basic plan was to, get a study permit visa for my sister and, getting Shravan the open work permit so that he can come back here and work here. Is that a
కాదు
potential
బాబు
option?
నాకు అర్థమైంది వంశీ కానీ
Yeah.
ఇంకో బాబు 2 refusals ఉన్నాయి పాపని మా if your parents are going to check with your daughter, that's fine, but again let's think logically, right? See, I'm almost 50 years and I've
Yes,
been
yes,
doing
yes.
it for 20 years. So who has the best chances of visa in both?
Shravan has the best chances. Yes.
So does it make sense? This is such a critical decision, right? This is a
Yeah.
decision which will change their future.
Yeah.
So what is logical here, right? Who makes, right? Because if your sister gets refusals again, it will impact your brother-in-law's chances of getting visa in the future.
Got it. Understood. Yeah.
So in this situation, make sure that whoever has the best chances of the visa will make it. Your sister already has a refusal. It is a lottery.
Okay. Okay.
And this is
Yeah.
such a critical life decision. Do you want to play a lottery?
No, it's better to have a like visa with Shravan so that
Exactly. So
visa.
talk,
Yeah.
you guys decide whatever you want, I'll help you.
Sure.
I help you without even getting a single rupee from you. We'll be happy to help you guys. No issues, all that. Whatever the institutions will be here. But again, make sure that all the efforts are not futile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So think about
Yeah.
it, Shravan. This is a permanent Zoom link. I'm here every day from 9 to 12. And
Okay.
let me know, and then I can delegate you a team in India. If your spouse wants to go ahead, if you want to go ahead, you can come here. But again, look into option where
Not hacked by the CCP and the meeting.
Gokul, are you here?
Yes, sir. I was talking to an applicant.
See, please don't engage yourself when we are in the zone. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes we have the silly people coming in, especially when you see non-Indian names. There are many spammers. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, Vamshi, Babu, think about it. We'll be happy to help. But
Sure, sir.
play things logically, because
Done.
consequences of not getting the visa very high, right? Very
Okay.
critical. So think about it, and whatever you guys decide, we'll take it forward.
Sure.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay, Shravan,
Like,
Babu, so just to understand, good morning, Jessica. So if your wife is refused visas again, and then later on, after worst case, if he's bad luck, if she's refused first time, second time, it is also going to impact. Chances are that it might impact you, because visa officers will see all the history.
okay.
Okay. So make sure that you hit the bullseye this time. I know nobody wants to study. I studied at the age of 38. Right? And we have people 35, 40 coming in. Half of the people coming to Canada are adult students 30 plus.
Okay. And
Okay.
one thing, Gautam, like if I'm looking out for any 1 year program or I have applied from here, will my dependents be allowed to Canada, or again there will be a cross check like why my wife's visa was cancelled at the port of
So
entry by
Canada,
US?
thankfully, Shravan, Canada, thankfully, is very supportive. And I'm just telling you, I'm not even telling you my entire career. Last year, we have done almost about 400 spouse dependent visas for CIP and non-CIP students with an approval of 96%.
Okay.
Okay. So eventually they will come. First time, 70 to 80% visas are approved for dependents. Sometimes we might have to reapply, but unless there is a misrepresentation, fake documentation, visas per spouse will be approved, only a question of time.
Okay.
Canada is not US, they are more supportive here.
Okay. This cancellation would impact anything with the Canada immigration, Gautam?
She has done anything wrong?
No.
She has absolutely done nothing wrong. So it is nothing wrong. So as long you're able to properly explain, you do it. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. It's an immigration lawyer. I don't have a 4-year bachelor's degree, but a professional degree in immigration. And we are authorized to support for immigration and for visa categories. We would love to help all the people out here. We do it for students, for people who are applying through CIP, for their spouses. We provide extensive support and we provide discounted fees for all that. So we'll be happy to help you. But again, think, Shravan, This is once in a time opportunity, and this might be a last opportunity to get things right.
Yes.
Okay. Not worth playing a lottery. So get things right and take it forward. And let's see how things work out. So take your time, decide.
Okay.
She doesn't have to join tomorrow. You can join. Just remind me. I will remember you. Just remind me
Okay.
that you are Vamshi's brother-in-law. Okay.
Okay, Gautam.
Okay.
Thank you so
Sure.
much, sir.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome, Vamshi. Think again. I might be a bit hard, but again, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking forward with the consequences. See, when you have seen thousands and thousands of cases when I'm 50, my
Yeah.
experience talks, and only with a good intention.
Yes. Definitely,
Yeah,
sir.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally
And
agree
we are
that.
not a commercial, Shravan. See, I've helped Vamshi. We help thousands of students, and we also help to an extent where if some of the students after they come here are financial issues, I paid the fees. At this time, my students have to pay me almost about $100,000. Right? Nobody does it. We try to help more as a social enterprise than a commercial agency. So take it in good sense and don't risk it. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Take care,
Uh,
Shravan. Yeah, I'll give
We'll
you
be
this
connecting
link
back.
here. So
Yes,
guys,
sir.
yeah. So guys, if this is the first time, there are other people in the Zoom. If this is the first
Okay.
time you are here, please join these links and we'll take it forward. And Shravan, last week I did about 5 sessions, info sessions for H1B, prepared all the
Okay.
people for the 10,000 visas, and we had more
Okay.
than 200 people. I didn't even ask them to pay. I think only 15 people paid, but rest everybody, we helped them. I did YouTube sessions, and we had many people who actually applied, and it was nice. But there are so many people who are like you, frustrated in the US. Unless the system changes, US is a great country for, from the perspective of income, but safety is not good. And second, we are coming here for settlement, for peace of mind. It doesn't make sense for you to make more money when you're under the, somebody might just come up and shoot you.
Yeah.
Right. So I was just looking at this, my cousin lives in Long Island, and this serial killer, he had 82 guns in his closet. And he's been away for 10 years. Shocking. Right. So yeah, take your time and we'll take it forward from there. Uma, I think you are waiting for some time. Let me talk to Uma. Guys, rest of the people, please post a short message, your name and the city you're from, and we'll follow the order of the page. Uma is one of our applicants who was in our Zoom meetings for the H1B. Uma, yes, please, Uma.
Hi, Gautam. Good morning.
Good morning, Uma. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, please go ahead.
No problem.
Every day I'm here from 9 to 12, 1 o'clock. We do free consultations. Mornings usually busy, but rest of the day you can call, you can join anytime.
Okay, Gautam. And once again, thank you so much for helping us on the application, Gautam. And the questions I have is related to that application only, Gautam. So, so the first thing is I'm in India. My situation is a little different, Gautam. I think my husband had a call with you and explained.
You were in India, Uma?
Yes. I'm in
You were
India.
joining the Zoom at odd times, waking up in the middle of the night. I thought you were in the US. No?
No problem, Gautam. It's 8:30 p.m. So I'm fine with it. So
Okay.
Gautam, you're aware that we both applied for the work permit, and then we came to know that the condition stating this
that was what we were
dependents.
afraid of, right? Dependents
Yeah.
have to be in the US. But again, Uma, even if it is refused, once your husband is here, has a full-time job, we can assist with the spouse open work permit.
Okay. So Gautam, if it denies, my application, we know that there is a high possibility in this case, right? Because they have that condition. So if it gets denied, so and my application, my husband's application get approved. So does it that he needs to go to Canada and get a
Yes.
job, and then only he
In
can?
general, see, we will have to understand the requirements, right? At the time of application, the 10,000, they said it is only for the US. Once your husband gets his visa, and for the dependents, let's see how the requirements might, if they change. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll have to wait. It's all about the waiting game.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for you. See, for you having a visa, Uma, it makes sense only if your husband is here in Canada. If your husband is not moving to Canada and just having the Canadian visa as a backup, it really doesn't make sense for you, right? Because he's not coming, so it's not, it doesn't make any sense for you to just have a visa there, unless he comes to Canada.
That's right, Gautam. So he's planning to move actually. So before when I got deported in 2020, he doesn't have an idea at the time. But now, because the situations are changing, and we are apart already 3 years since we
Oh, I
got
remember
married.
you had this issue, right? You were
Yeah,
deported from the
yes,
US.
Gautam, that was very unfortunate because I was
I
traveling
know
to
it
US
was.
on
I remember
H4.
Praneet was telling me racial profiling during the COVID. You were
Yeah.
out and they caught you and checked in all the details, and you were
Yeah,
sent.
they
Very
took my
unfortunate.
phone, and I didn't even expect because I was traveling on H4 at that time. And I suddenly, kind of transferred from H1 to H4. Maybe that's the reason they caught me during the port of entry. But yeah, that's that really unfortunate. So that's my situation, Gautam. So that's why I'm kind
You
of
have done
afraid.
nothing wrong. What's the problem changing from H1 to H4?
So when we came to India in 2020, Gautam, just when we stepped into India and the COVID started, all the consulates got closed, and my H1 was on stamping was on 221G, and the consulate got closed, and I got laid off because of the COVID. All things that came up at the same time. So when suddenly in 2020 August, they opened a new thing like emergency appointments, and I got married. So I thought of going on H4 because they are just allowing the dependents and children. So I applied for H1, and I was H4, and I was trying to step in through H4. Maybe that could be also a reason that I flagged in Gautam, because suddenly I
But
got.
it's okay. See, H1, you're employed no longer. You were in
Yeah.
India. Your status lost. You have a husband there, and you have to live with your family. What's wrong in this?
That's really, I don't know if I can say silly in this case, Gautam, but that's really unfortunate, and I didn't expect, and I wasn't even prepared for the secondary interrogation because I was traveling on H4. So it was very unfortunate, and the travel was very kind of tired and everything, and then they got me to the secondary interrogation room, and I was like there in maybe 6 to 7 hours. And
Oh my God.
I wasn't sure what I was answering when they were asking questions, because I was like so tired of because of the travel in COVID situation, especially. Yeah, that's
So unfortunate. You feel so wretched after this kind of treatment out there, right?
yes, absolutely, Gautam. Yeah, I kind of
Never go to
because
the US.
yeah, I was like
Actually, after President Trump came in, I've never stepped into the US until now. I think
that's
maybe
right,
next year
Gautam,
I will
because
come in.
I did my master's there, and I was a taxpayer for 4 to 5 years, and they treated me like that. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So that's reason, and we kind of got fed up, and we wanted to try for Canada. But my always scariest thing is that I have this on my history, and
No,
Canada and US
as
share
long
the
as, yeah, that's fine. As long as you have not done anything wrong, right? You did not go there, you did not work, right? So you haven't broken the law. You just had a legal option to change. Since your employer was not on H1, you went on H4, and then that's it. Yeah, nothing to worry here. So again, nothing to worry. Praneet did explain me the situation out there. So Praneet, right? Your husband's name, Uma?
Yes, Gautam.
Yeah. So go ahead. If he moves here, then there will be options for spouse open work permit, irrespective of general rule is irrespective of where your husband, where you are located, it should be fine. But let's wait for updates. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure, Gautam. And I'm done with my biometrics, Gautam, and my husband is yet to give his biometrics. Just as you
No
said, we are
slots
just
there, right? In the US.
yes. I think they are fighting, and for me, it was really quick. I got it done within 2 days from the day of application.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. I've seen a lot of
Yes.
exceptions. Let's see how it works out tomorrow. Okay. Again, don't get stressed out. If your husband is here, eventually, as a legal spouse, you will be able to come here to Canada and join him.
Okay. Thank you, Gautam.
Okay, Noma. Take care. Where are you based in, Noma? Which city in Telugu states?
I'm in Hyderabad, Gautam.
You're in Hyderabad. That's
Yeah.
nice. Okay. My office in Hyderabad is exactly opposite to the ex-US consulate in Begumpet, opposite to the gate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I can
any
visit, right, Gautam, if I want.
they don't really handle. I'm the immigration lawyer, so
Okay.
they do mostly study and all that, but immigration and rest of the things has to be through me. It's immigration services is just like medical services. You have to talk to a lawyer, right? If you have a legal issues, if you have health issues, you talk to a doctor similarly, right?
Okay.
So yeah. So reach out to me if there's any issues. 9 to you paid for a consultation, you can join anytime. I'm here 9 to 6. Might be meetings in between, but I'll find time. Okay.
Sure, Gautam. Gautam, one last question. Our applications have different application numbers and different UCI numbers. Gautam, is it expected? I mean, it says me also as a primary applicant, not as a dependent. So, I don't know if it's expected, Gautam. Maybe there is some glitch in the site, or
I'm worried, unless you have not chosen who is the primary applicant, or at the time of application, you also indicated as a primary applicant, there might be a glitch. That might be an error.
okay. I remember, Gautam. We just selected the group, and my application selected as a spouse of a H1 holder.
Then
So
you should not. Then you don't have to worry. Look into the application summary, Uma, and should be fine.
okay, sure. Okay, Gautam. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, Nama. Take care. Bye.
Thank you, Gautam. Have a great day. Bye, Gautam.
Wish you good night. Sneha,
Yeah, hi, sir.
how are you, Betty? Sneha, I've talked to
Good.
Rohan. Sorry to keep you
Yeah.
waiting. I think I have Anu here and Kavya, and yeah, please go ahead, Sneha. Tell me.
Yeah, sir. वो रोहन ने आपसे बात किया था ना Friday को for my offer letter. So I got my
Yes.
offer letter, but I got a
Congratulations.
call. Yeah, thank you, sir. So I got a call from the HR in the morning. So my visa, like application, apply status, तो मेरा 24th March को मतलब I applied, but I got an extension like till 23rd of July. But
It is not an extension, Betty. You applied for your spouse open work permit extension. When did you apply?
24th of March.
24th of March. So until your decision is pending, you are under maintained status and you can work.
But they are not accepting that. I told them that
It is not. They can call IRCC, and we clearly send this link. I think Sandeep actually sent this link to your husband. Take a printout and have them call them and put them in writing. Say, this is wrong. This is the link from the IRCC where it clearly says that application is pending and I can work.
Okay, I think I just checked with Rohan. Sandeep sir has not yet given that link or any document.
He showed it to me. We actually shared the screen and showed it to Rohan. Let me send it to you. Send me a message on WhatsApp, Betty.
Sure. Okay, sir. Because I asked them for some time till 1 o'clock so that I can provide them some document. I can start working from this Friday itself.
Yes, no, it is 100%. If they want, you can tell them that my legal lawyer can actually send you.
Okay. Yeah, I think Rohan sent you message on WhatsApp, sir.
Okay, Rohan आपके साथ है. Okay, ठीक है.
हाँ.
I see his message. I will send him the link, and if it is
Okay.
required, I can also tell them that my legal counsel is a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. He can provide a letter confirming that I'm under maintained status and I can work, and also give them the IRCC number and tell them that by law, this is legal.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah. That will be
Okay.
helpful.
Sure. Okay. Take care.
Okay,
Aditya,
sir.
you're welcome. Yeah. Take care.
Yeah.
Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please, Aditya.
Actually, I just completed my bachelor's in India
Okay.
in the year 2022.
Okay. Okay. Where are you
I'm-
from, Aditya? How did you find us?
One of my brother suggested, referred.
Your brother suggested.
Yes,
Okay.
Rahiman Sheikh.
Okay. Imran. Okay.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Rahman.
Rahman. Okay.
Yes.
Rahman is a spouse of one of our students.
Yes.
Very nice and close to us. Yeah. Very talented guy in IT. Sure, Aditya. Tell me, Aditya.
So I'm actually planning to move Canada.
Okay.
But my backlog count is 11,
Okay.
and I want to move in this coming intake, January 2024.
Okay. See, in reality, let me just show you us. We can help you. Let me show you. Do you know where Rahman is living? Which city?
I'm not sure, but I've heard, it's my knowledge he is living in Toronto.
No, he lives in a city called Waterloo. Let me show you a short video of Waterloo, and then we
Okay.
can discuss about the options. So this is Waterloo.
Waterloo is a place for builders, for people who work hard to make something bigger and better than they could achieve alone. From automotive and advanced manufacturing to information and communications technology, we're not just innovating, we're inventing the future. Thousands of startups and multinational brands work shoulder to shoulder, creating what's next, together. Our world-renowned post-secondary schools produce successful founders and dedicated employees, driven forward by cutting-edge research centers, accelerators, the world's largest free incubator, and corporate innovation hubs. The breadth, depth, and quality of these resources form a strong and resilient ecosystem that offers unparalleled support. Wherever you look, you'll see passionate people who take creative risks, try new things, and do more of what they love because of where they live. This is a place where the best and the brightest come to make an impact. In Waterloo, things are changing fast. We're charting new territory, solving complex problems, and growing billion-dollar businesses. We are inventing the future.
So this is Waterloo. This is where Rahman lives. Yeah. So so remember, Aditya, the more backlogs you have, higher is the risk of visa refusal.
Okay.
Okay. That is the risk factor. It is not going anywhere. However, we have many students. If your academics are good, if you have good work experience, you still have a chance. Even that we had many students who were approved with 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 backlogs as well. So what is your bachelor stream and percentage?
BCom Generals with 80%.
BCom with 80%. Why did you get backlogs? Is it because you were preparing for CA, Aditya?
No, actually I was hospitalized. I went through spinal cord surgery. And
What
because
happened? Sorry to hear.
spinal cord. I got surgery.
No, why?
Uh, Even doctors could not say out the proper reason for it.
Mm-hmm. That's very. So there was a compression and they had to do the decompression.
Yes. It was a disc bulge in L4 and L5, L6.
Mhm. Okay. How are you feeling now? Good.
Now it's all good.
Thank God. I was also supposed to have a surgery on my spine. I was actually paralyzed for almost 1 year in bed. But thankfully, just like in movies, I got better without surgery. So anyway, that's
And
good.
just because of that, I couldn't give good results in my second whole year, and I didn't even attend a few exams. 6 exams I
Makes
was
sense.
absent.
Okay. So where are you from, Aditya? What do your parents do?
My father is private employee, and my mother is a homemaker.
Okay. Where are you from? Which city in
I'm
the Telugu?
from Hyderabad, Telangana, Hyderabad.
Proper Hyderabad, in a?
Yes, Hyderabad.
Okay. So when did you graduate?
In the year 2022, August.
2022 August. What are you doing from 2022?
I was actually planning for United Kingdom, but at the end I couldn't make up my mind, and even my father asked me to go to Canada. So I
Good
just changed
decision.
my
I think you heard me talking. I
yes.
was in UK for many years. For UK was actually my first country. In 1995, I went to UK for summer holidays, and then I worked many years for UK. I traveled to UK many often. I had a healthcare recruitment company, and then we moved into hospitality, food processing. We've sent over 1,000 people to work visas to UK from Eastern Europe. So I don't do UK at all now for students because it's a small island. They cannot take people. For them, education is a business. They want people to come and go back home. They only want the best and the brightest. They don't want people to stay. Right? So good decision. Okay. Let me connect you with, so what have you researched? So what, so you haven't done, you're not doing anything, Aditya, from last year since you graduated?
No. I actually I was busy with the process for UK, but in the month of January I made up my mind to Canada. From then onwards, I was just preparing for IELTS, and it took me 2 or 3 months to get all the documents from a university.
It doesn't matter. See, remember when when you are unemployed, there is a high risk of refusal, right? You already have backlog. So how much does it take to prepare IELTS? A couple of hours a day. Documents also no big deal. So it is very important that you get a job and do it. Okay. So we can try some programs in January, but in Canada, see, Canada is not US or UK. US has more than 500 public and private universities. UK has more than 200. In Canada, we hardly have, everybody wants to come around Toronto, around Vancouver area. We hardly have 10 to 15 colleges. Universities do not accept students with 3 years education, most universities. Okay. So what do you want to study? Do you want to study accounting? Do you want to study financial planning? What have you researched?
I'm into accounts and finance, but nowadays I don't find that is my cup of tea. So I would rather go to finance.
Finance. So there are programs. See, the only college which might accept you given your backlogs is Conestoga College. This is the college where Rahman's wife studied and he lives here. Okay. So, yeah. So here in Conestoga College, let me connect you with Jyoti madam. Can you give your number? Aditya?
Yes.
Madam,
sorry
yes.
to interrupt you. Actually, in the afternoon, he's the one, he's my student only. I've suggested him financial technology from Conestoga. And if the chance is there, then in York University.
No, York will not get in with 11 backlogs.
Yeah, that's what I just asked him to join Zoom.
Okay,
also.
so hold on a second, Jyoti. Hold on a second. So there is not just, what are the other programs? So he can look into professional accounting practice. Okay. So there are how many programs there are, Jyoti, for accounting, right? So there is one professional accounting practice. There is also a financial planning. Okay. They have 4 programs in Conestoga College: financial technology, and also fraud investigation and risk management. So for students who are from financial background, you have 4 programs in Conestoga College: professional accounting practice, financial planning, financial technology, fraud investigation, and risk management. These are all finance related programs.
Yes, actually, the thing is, he just wants to get admitted in Jan intake only. That's the reason for Jan.
Yeah, you're already late. But again, what are the programs available? Did you check in Conestoga?
Yeah, I've already checked. Only accounts, finance related, financial technology is available.
That's good. So what is your IELTS score, Aditya?
It's overall 6.5 and one. I got 5.5 in one of them.
Will not work out. So again, 99% of the students with 5.5 are refused visas. 99.9%. So you have to retake your IELTS. You cannot, you will not, you might be lucky in 1 or 2 colleges, small colleges in small villages. You might be able to get admission with 5.5. 1 or 2 institutions which don't really might from the perspective, but it's still, you will not go anywhere with your 5.5. Even if you get your 99% chances that your visa will be refused, 1% is luck.
Okay, but I'll be taking the IELTS once again. Before that, I'm just tensed. What if colleges close the admission?
So నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవాలి బాబు. నువ్వు ఆదిత్య, నువ్వు ఇంట్లో కూర్చుంటే పని కాదు ఇది. ఓకే, నువ్వు రోజంతా కూర్చొని ఏం చేస్తున్నావు? సో ఫస్ట్ నీకు రిమెంబర్, కమింగ్ టు కెనడా is not a lottery if you do not work towards your PR. So 1 year Canadian overseas work experience will add points to you. Okay, if you come here without work experience, it's not going to be easy for your PR. Eventually you might get it. So what you could do is, it is not January or February or March or September. What is important is for you to get your visa. Okay. So you have to make your profile strong. One, you will have to, you can apply now. There is a test called Duolingo English test.
Okay.
Okay. Did you go to the office today, Aditya?
Yes.
Yes, right. So Duolingo English test, did you check it? Did Jyoti madam tell you?
Yes, I just checked it.
You checked it. So you can go ahead and try Duolingo, try to score 120 and try to improve your English. Don't go with 5.5. You already have 5 backlogs, no work experience. Okay. And we'll take it forward from there.
Okay. So
sure.
Can I get the admission with this Duolingo?
Admission, yes. Duolingo is not accepted for visa.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Sure then. Yeah, take care, Aditya. Are you in our WhatsApp group? Did Jyoti madam share you a WhatsApp group and Instagram and Facebook?
Yes, she shared.
Okay, that's good. Sure. Okay, so good luck with your English and we'll take it forward from there.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Babu. Take care. Anu, sorry to keep you waiting. Anu, yes, please.
Hi, Gautham. I have applied for my student visa and I got it successfully for September 2023. I applied on my own. I talked to you before regarding my SOP, and your valid points were useful for me to write my SOP.
I'm glad it worked out. Yes.
Now it's about my son's visa. He's 4 years old. And positive thing is, like, he is US citizen. He has US citizenship. He's born there. But the complication here is, like, my spouse and I are living separately.
Okay.
So then how can I apply, or what and all documents needed legally to apply for him? That is my question.
So one, you cannot bring your child without your husband legal permission.
Okay.
Okay, so you need official permission from your husband, a document, affidavit, a notarized document.
Okay.
Without
no, I
it,
don't have. Okay.
yeah, without your husband's permission, you cannot bring your child.
So what is the document? Is like it's no objection certificate kind of thing? Because I contacted Arun sir in Chennai. He told me like no objection certificate is needed, and he asked me to talk to you regarding this. Do you have any format or something like that so that I can apply legally here in India?
Your husband can go to any lawyer. Okay. Okay, your husband can connect any lawyer. This is a legal document. This is not something which we are writing. Go to have your husband go to any notary, and they know this format. So your husband has the judicial custody of your child together.
No, we don't. No, I only have because he's 4 years old, right? So I'm the primary
No. No. A legal custody is when the court gives you 100% custody of your child. If he's 4-year-old, it doesn't mean that he has the custody. His father also has legal custody.
Okay.
Okay, so go to a notary, have your husband go to the notary, and the notaries will give that document.
Okay. Regarding, okay. What is the document name? It's like regarding visa.
It's a custodian giving you full custody of your child and permitting you to take the child overseas.
Okay. Any other document needed, Gautham, or this is fine?
That's the main important document. Are you taking our services for your dependent visa for your child?
Yeah, I want to continue with you.
Okay,
That's
get
why
this document from your husband. That is the primary document. It has to be a legal document, not just a letter.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah, so that is very important. Tell Arun that Gautham sir told me that I will need a legal document. Okay, that is very important in your situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can apply after going there, right? After reaching Canada.
Advisable. Yes, advisable to do that.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, and take care, Anu. Good luck.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm here. I'm just stopping this live stream, but please, if you have